We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that off.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run with Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 56 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Here's a give to Barkley, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Everyone's got four down. Motion. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shit. Check back 27. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And bulldozing his way through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So we've come upon halftime here in this it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So on the big tight end, Holder.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Matt, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th